Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Raha Rakak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still to this very day continually rule very well. Shalom to the hopeful elect that's continually plowing in his work, giving diligence to make your call and election sure, in faith, truth, and in sincerity. Shalom. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, Esau will not escape judgment. All right, which Esau, which is the true biblical nationality, or Edom, which is the nation, as in the nation of Edom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. All right, also known as Esau. The so-called white man will not be able to escape the judgment that's coming for him. All right, because the blood of the righteous men, the Israelites, all right, and all in all, the nation as a whole, right, the nation of Israel as a whole, the blood of our nation is on the heels of Esau, man. Why is that? Because he has continually shed blood, the blood of our people. He has put our people in the condition to where they're basically going off from day to day, whether they realize it or not. And, Esau has the nerve to accuse us before the Heavenly Father, to say that, that these people are cursed and, these people are going off, and just to destroy us as a nation. But, Esau's going to have a rude awakening when Yahushua returns with the chariots of Israel. All right, the chariots, which is the vehicles of salvation, and also the vehicles of the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, in which America is indeed written about in the scriptures, but it's not going to tell you that, or should I say, it's not going to show you the word America in the Bible. All right, because mind you, the Bible was written years and years ago. All right, 1611 to be exact, all right, with the King James version, the original King James that was published. So America, which is Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed by the hands of our Lord Yahushua when he returns. And you Edomites, so-called white men, so-called white people, the so-called white man is going to go right into slavery. All right, it's going to be servitude under the people of Israel, the nation of Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And there's no way possible, no way in hell, and Esau doesn't have a snowball's chance of escaping the judgment of our Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, because no matter what this devil does, all right, in trying to upset the prophecies, because Esau's been trying to do that for the longest now, trying to upset the prophecies by way of his of trying to upset the prophecies, by maybe taking one of the elect members out or anything of that nature. Esau tries to find little crevices here and there to hide under and to take advantage of, so that the prophecies can be upset. But the Lord has Esau in the trick bag. No matter where this devil goes, the Lord is meeting him right there wherever he tries to run to. All right, because Esau, and we've been saying this for the longest, man, Esau is a fugitive on the run, man. All right, he's a fugitive on the run. He's been running away from his identity. He's been running away from his atrocities that he's committed by trying to alter the history books, by trying to call himself other nationalities. So he's been on the run for the longest, but now he's being found out. All right, he's being found out that he's in fact the wicked that the Bible speaks of, that he's the devil, that he's our adversary. All right, and that his judgment is coming down pretty soon, man. All right, His kingdom is on his way out. And it's not absolutely, once again, it's absolutely nothing that the so-called white man can do. All right. So Esau, your time is up, man. All right. You bankers, you so-called elites, your time is up. All right. These Edomites, they had their time to rule. They had their time in their day, and they also had that day in the shade, so to speak. They had their time to have the rulership and dominion over the planet Earth, and they have proved themselves that they can't rule over the planet Earth. And now it's time for them to go down. All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the scriptures. Go back. So Job, the 11th chapter, and the 20th verse says, "But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost." See? Let me read that again. It says, "But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost." See, their hope is that of in other words, there is no hope for the so-called white man. All right. It says they shall not escape. All right. So these Edomites, they won't be able to escape their judgment, man. Every single Edomite is going to get touched by the judgment of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. All right. There's going to be no such thing as an Edomite that's going to escape from the judgment. You're not going to have that one Edomite that found some sort of good graces with our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. It's not going to happen like that, man. All right. Every single Edomite that's living here on the planet Earth that's living good, all right, or may not be living good, okay, because your heads of your own nation, they have forsaken these low-level Edomites. All right, the higher-ups of these Edomites have forsaken the lower-level Edomites to the point to where they're living in the same condition as our people. All right, and guess what? They're gonna come back in the kingdom as slaves. All right, so really, man, there's no hope for these Edomites, man. Two-time losers, man. That's what we call them. All right. So that hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. So there's absolutely no hope for the so-called white man. Now I want to grab another precept. It's the book of Amos, the 5th chapter, and the 18th verse. And actually, let me get to the point. I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, "As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him." All right. So no matter where Esau goes, as if he's fleeing from a lion, right, and that bear meeting him. All right. And it says, "Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him." All right. So no matter where you go to, it reminds me of the movie Final Destination, man. Those people try to escape, their death one way or another, and one event keeps leading to another event, to where eventually they get killed. That's what's going on with these Edomites, and they can't sleep at night because they know that death is calling their name. All right. That death angel, which is Yahweh Shai, is coming for them, man. And they can't relax. All right. They don't have peace. They don't have relaxation of mind. They don't have rest in their minds and their souls, man, because they know that their time is coming to where they're going to go into slavery, and it's not going to be pretty. All right. So once again, like the precept says, it says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went to the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him. See, so no matter where he try to run to, that judgment is still he's gonna still run into that judgment that the Lord set up for him. All right. Now I want to grab another precept. This is the book of Revelations, the 6th chapter. And I'm starting at the 15 verses. "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains." All right. "And said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?" So who's going to stand that day, man? All right. So when our Lord returns, these people are going to be seeking refuge, man. Or even the Edomites, their own people, are going to be seeking refuge. All right. And they're going to say to the mountains and the rocks, in which the mountains and the rocks represents the government. All right. They're going to be trying to run to the government for help. Try to run to the local places of legislation to seek protection. All right. Especially from the military that's set up. All right. But guess what? The ones that are set in this legislation, that's set up in the government, they're not going to be able to help these people, man. All right, because they're going to be hiding themselves. They're going to be hiding from Yahweh Shai when he returns. All right, that's why they have these different bunkers and fallout stations and things of that nature that is set up for them to hide themselves from our Lord Yahweh Shai and the men of the Lord that's going to be set forth as the hunters, pertaining to Jeremiah the 16th chapter and the 16th verse. All right, and there's absolutely nothing that, like I said at the beginning of the video, man, it's going to be absolutely nothing that the so-called white man is going to be able to do in that day. All right, because like it says at verse 17, it says, "For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?" All right, so when that day comes, man, look, he's going to separate the sheep from the goats. All right, he's going to take his people unto himself. All right, and then afterwards, he's going to separate the people that are not a part of this fold. All right, and they're going to get destroyed. All right, and you Edomites, once again, you Edomites are going to go into slavery, man. You Edomites are going to go into captivity. Okay. Now, I want to go to Ezekiel. Let's see. It's like prime in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. Bear with me for 1 second, Hakim. Now, I'm going to get straight to the point. This will be the last precept. This is Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, and the 6th verse. It said, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." See, so the blood of the nation of Israel is on the hands of Esau. And Esau can't run away from that blood that he shed. All right? Why is that, man? Because we're here in this man's land, man. All right? Now, actually, let me grab another precept real quick, because Esau is going to pay for the bloodshed that he's committed. All right, for the destruction of our people, mentally, physically, and spiritually, on all levels. And this is something else that the so-called white man has to answer for. All right. It's like here. It's 12:30 in the midnight. I'm just rolling through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. That's the only way that I'm even still be able to function right now. It's like here. So in the book of Exodus, right? This Exodus, the 21st chapter, in the 16th verse, says, "And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." Now, the so-called white man has stole us as a nation. All right, and he sold us as well. And guess what? We're still in his hands. We're here in America, in Babylon the Great, and he refused to let us go. All right. And it says, "He surely shall be put to death." All right. So this is going to be fulfilled after they serve their time of slavery, man. Because guess what? They're going to come back in the kingdom as slaves. But at the end of that, the end of their sentence is going to be death after they serve their time of slavery. All right. Now, I said I was going to get the last precept, but another one popped in my head. It's like it might come out better if I use this app. All right, it's like you. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go, because Esau refuses to let us go, man. All right. And still, if he did that to this very day and said, look, well, okay, well, you don't have to, serve slavery anymore. You can go back to wherever you can go back to where we took you from. But still, man, if they were to so-called let us go, I mean, no matter what, because Esau has a stranglehold and he still has dominion over the planet Earth. All right. So no matter where we go, we're still going to be under slavery and servitude under the so-called white man, because he has, he controls the world, man. Pursuant to Job, the 9th chapter and 24th verse, it says, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. All right. Now, verse 34, it says, their Redeemer is strong, which our Redeemer is Yahushai. He's the one that's going to come and get us. All right. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. All right. So that's pretty much it on this video in this lesson. Lord's will, you members of the Hope Elect were edified by this video. And once again, man, Esau cannot escape from the judgment of our Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And he's going to see that judgment, and he's going to face it when he returns, man. He's going to have absolutely no excuse in that day. He's going to have absolutely nothing to say in that day as well. All right. Because the Lord's going to be talking with his sword, man. He's not going to speak to him anymore. All right. The way he's speaking to him right now is through his men that he set up on the highways and byways to teach his word. All right. After that, the sword is going to be talking. So with that, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Rahawah Kakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that still to this very day continue to rule very well. Peace and safety, shalom to the Hope Elect that are still continually planning his work, giving our diligence to make your call sure, and our faith, true sincerity.